right. Next one is another one that a lot of people love, and they're like, oh, this one is for me. Jeremiah 29:11. I know we all know it. But the thing I want to just remind you guys is that sometimes I think we take verses out of context and we try to make it fit to who we are and where we're at. Now when it says, for I know the plans I have for you, it doesn't mean you, me. It means you all. So basically Jeremiah wrote this. He was in Jerusalem and he wrote it for the Israelites that were exiled, meaning they were not allowed to go back home. They were told, you need to go to Babylon. That is your punishment. You are enslaved now in Babylon. And he's writing to them to encourage them. But God is giving Jeremiah what God wants to say to them. So even in this context, now they're going through a lot more than we could ever imagine. Hungry, dying, there's so many awful things that are happening, maybe being beaten, maybe women are being prostituted, all these awful things that we can't imagine. But yet in the midst of all of that, God chose to speak through Jeremiah and tell them that yes, 70 more years you're going to be in exile, but just know that I know the plans for you. You all. That I'm going to prosper you. And what he was saying, when you're in Babylon right now, what you need to do is make it your home. Even though you don't want to be here, a lot of those people probably are like, I didn't want to leave my home in Jerusalem. I didn't want to come here. This isn't what I wanted to do, God. Even in that moment when you feel like, I don't want to be here, God. This isn't what I want. I don't want cancer. God, I don't want this sickness. Lord, I don't want to be at this job. Those are the moments. And God met them in that moment. So this is that encouragement to them, okay? But at the same time, God can still take those verses and we can look at it now and say, yeah, I agree that God brought them through it and he will bring me through it too.